Hello, hello. All right, so I think we might be live already. Let me see. Up, we're live on YouTube, and we should be live on TikTok. But we'll see right now. So right now we're waiting for Jesse and David to call in right now. I'm a bit under the weather, and I'm not sure if you guys could tell. Hopefully, you guys could hear me on TikTok. Hopefully, the audio is not bad. Oh shit! And that's not gonna work. Oh well, we'll see what it is. I'm not sure if you guys could hear me. If you guys could hear me, if you guys could give me a thumbs up or a little speaker or something, or let me know that you guys could hear me. If I'm too low, so I could adjust my audio. Uh, I'm on the I'm on the mobile setup right now, so I gotta make sure you guys could hear me. And then once, CCA, gracias, thank you. I thank you. Is my audio too low? Should I adjust it, um, or is it good the way it is right now? All right, cool, cool. Got the thumbs up. So right now we're waiting for a phone call from Jesse and David. As soon as they call in, then we'll go ahead and commence, if you will. Man, it sounds like my voice right now. It's like, sorry, chat live is currently unavailable. What the what? Let me see. We'll make sure this is not private. Oh no, it's on private. No wonder. Okay, let me go ahead and take it off of private here. Let me see. Shit. Shit. Private. Public. There we go. How's everybody doing? Hey, Cubo, Jose, how are you doing today? How is everybody doing today? BD, Gen XX9. How are you doing today? How is everybody doing in the chat today? I haven't been on in the last, I think over a week now, has it? Bobos. All right. I haven't been on. And I'm actually I'm on vacation right now, and I'm coming to you live and direct from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Hey, Haley, how's it going today? It's right now. My local time is what time is it? It's like midnight. Yeah, 12:42 today. Good. What about you? I'm good. I'm good. I was just talking to Jesse and David, and they were supposed to be calling back, but maybe I'm guessing maybe something's wrong with their phone. GTL, you guys know it's not reliable. So if you guys are looking at me on TikTok, I'm making sure I got everything set up correctly on my laptop for YouTube. Let's see, live, where the hell's the live chat at? Is this it? All right, here we go. Can you guys tell me if you guys could hear them right now, or if you guys could?
Is now being recorded. Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada propagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de
You guys can hear
Centinela,
the GTO prompts right now?
California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5.
5. Very low.
Gracias
Okay.
por utilizar
I'll
Global
pick it up. Let me know if you
Telling.
can hear it. Hello, hello.
James. What's up, my boy?
What up? What up, David? How's it going?
Hey, it's going all right. It don't sound like it's going too good for you, though.
Man, I'm definitely under the weather right now. I'm not sure what I caught, but I've been like this for like about a week, and it just seems I'm getting worse. You know, I've been trying other remedies. All my wife's grandma's remedies, putting Vicks on my feet, putting Vipoporu on my feet, drinking Paligri. You know, taking all kinds of medicine. It just doesn't seem like anything's working at this point.
have you eaten any jalapenos?
I haven't eaten any jalapenos. I can't say that I have.
Wow.
Well, let the audience know. Let that speak to Jamie's commitment to the channel and making sure they get their content because you hear the man, he sounds like he got parvo.
I think James got parvo, honestly.
James got parvo, and yet here he is.
Yep. He's been consorting with the likes of us for too long. He got something through the phone line.
Yep, here he is. Here he is at 1 o'clock, damn near 1 o'clock in the morning over there in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Still putting on for the city.
I don't know if the viewers know that James is in, where is he at? San Juan?
San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yup.
Yep. That's where he's at. He took me on a little freaking a little mission earlier. You know, we were cruising. I tried to get him to go to one of the slums right there, but he wasn't trying to take that ride. You know.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
trying.
already 2 times right there that James, you know, he didn't care what I thought. I tried to get him to walk into one of the jungles of El Salvador. He didn't want to walk to the jungle. He's like, nah, man, it's too dangerous. There's gorillas up there, and you know, we're talking about much shit.
Hello. Shit. Can you guys hear me? Shit, the audio just my audio just went out for a moment. Are you guys okay? Cool. We're back in.
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is a fine Sunday night, man, for us to be here with the viewers. You know, for those of you that are in Southern California or, you know, the West Coast, it's 8:46. I mean, I'm sure our prison clock is probably a little bit off, but, you know, it's around there.
For those of you that are in Costa Rica, it's
So guys, your audio just went out. GTO is tripping. I thought it was my setup, but now I could tell GTO is back to their old shenanigans and whatnot.
For sure.
Yeah, you guys are back in now.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And so now I was thinking that we do have people that listen in from all over, you know, all over the world, different parts of the country, and so Jess and I, we haven't really been able to deal with our newfound celebrity. You know, obviously I went south with my ostrich skin Air Force Max boot shoes. Jesse, he got a BBL, and for some reason he wants us to call him Captain now. And you know, he wears a little he wears a little anchor symbol on all his shirts. I don't know where that came from. So we got to call him Captain. So if you guys can bear with us.
El Capitan.
Yeah, hopefully this phase blows over soon.
Hey, let me ask you right now. So you just brought up the ostrich boots. Hey, I came across a video a few weeks back on TikTok, and I sent that over to David. What did you think about those Nike Air Force Ones, half shoe, half boot with made out of ostrich?
You get me, like you do. That's all I can say is you get me. Those boots speak to who I am as a person inside my soul. That's who I am. I'm those boots.
Those boots speak. I speak through those boots.
Yeah, I speak through those boots. Yeah.
You want to put our picture up there? You put those boots up, and that's David.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah, but that's rich me though. You know what I'm saying? That's not like regular everyday run of the mill Dave. You know, that's rich Dave, like Monopoly Man Dave. You know,
that's podcast Dave.
Podcast Dave, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wear those with a pair of PIA boxers and a beat up Pro Club shirt, and that's me in prison in a nutshell.
All right. So your audio guy went out on my end again. I'm sure you guys could hear me, but what's up? Make money, man. What's up? How you been? I haven't seen you on here for a while. Hopefully you're doing pretty good, and hopefully you're drinking that Mad Dog 2020. Let me see who else I see in the chat here while I wait for them to come back on. I seen Jenny. Um, and for those of you that are on TikTok, their audio now is it perfect? Where is it coming in nice and crisp? Is it high, too low? Should I adjust it? I don't have. The only reason I'm asking you guys is because I don't have another phone right now to check how they sound. And Mari, gracias for the. Oh, Mari, hey, what's up? Hey, I haven't seen you in a bit either. How you been doing? Okay, thank you, Cece, for confirming that. So right now I'm just waiting for the audio to come back on there. Hey, what's up, Casey? How's it going? So I'm waiting for them to come back on right now. The audio, with GTO, it's always hit and miss, and especially lately, in the last few weeks and whatnot. It hasn't been the greatest. I've been trying to set up calls, but they just haven't been working out because whatever GTO has going on with their system can't handle all the calls. I'm not sure if it was because like it's getting closer to the holidays and more people are calling home and more people are on the system all at the same time. But it just seems like and if I recall correctly, this around this time last year, everything was it wasn't sounding too good. So it seems like I don't know, it's like the cold. Okay, here we go. They're calling back. Let me see.
This
call is now being
Global
recorded.
Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello, David.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kicked us out that time. Kicked
Okay.
me all the way out the tablet. Yeah, I was acting up, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, so who do we got on? We got some viewers.
Yeah, we do. So we have let me see who we got over here. We got Haley coming in from Utah. We got Ariana. I'm not sure where she's coming from. We also have KC underscore. We got Jose. We got Mari. Let me see. We got Cece. And who else? We got Mad Dog 2020 in here. And we got Bobos. And I think that's everybody that's pretty much been participating in the chat. Everybody's saying that they could hear you, which is always a plus. And we also got Jose in the chat. So we got a few people on right now.
No, it's cool. We sent us a salute to all you guys, and we apologize for this signal. We are in a prison cell. We're in Centinela State Prison. This is David Lopez. I'm here with my ace dudes, Jesse Nava, and unfortunately, we are at the whim of this terrible technology. They got us. We didn't pay our Wi-Fi bills. I don't know what we're gonna do. Yep. Yep. For those of you that don't know, Casey underscore knows. Jesse and I, we are cellies. It's my boy right here, known this fool for a long time, but both serving life sentences. And that's pretty much caught up. Jess is pretty much to the tail end of his life sentences in California. Kind of switched. Everything's kind of different now. When we got life, life was life. You're gonna die in prison, but now it's a little different. Jess has been down for 23 years. He's about to go to board in about a year and a half. Hopefully he'll be out this motherfucking knee. I go to board in 8 years, 7 years, something like that. I try not to count because it's down the line a little bit. But yeah, so we just come and spend this Sunday night with you guys. I heard some new names on the chat. We can't see what you guys are saying, but James will read off some questions for us. If you guys got questions about our life in here, or questions about the prison system or whatnot. Yeah, and that's it. So you seen all that stuff going on, James, with the election?
Yeah. I've been, I've been going down the rabbit hole on on TikTok, man, and it just seems like I'm getting every conspiracy theorist popping up on my screen, and I'm just scrolling away, listening to it, all of it.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
It's easy to get caught up, on what everybody, has to say about it and their 2 cents, and it seems like a lot of people are not they're not happy about it. So it seems like some people are happy about it, So I mean, to be quite honest with you, I don't even know how to feel about it yet, because we really don't know what's gonna happen till the administration is handed over to the new incoming people, and we're gonna see exactly what they have intended for us. So that's where I'm at right now.
Hey, you know who's responsible for all the political discord, right? In this country?
Uh,
Felipe.
Oh,
It's that damn Felipe. I try to,
are we on TikTok before we start?
yeah, I can't really bash Felipe too much, but it's that damn Felipe, James. I'm telling you, you give that man a platform, he will sow discord.
we're on both right now. We're on both platforms right now.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, for the viewers that don't know, Felipe's our neighbor. I would
Chihuahua.
Yeah, he's a Chihuahua next door, right? And he is my son, but he is a handful. Sometimes he's not my biological son. He's kind of like, he's the son that just kind of showed up right here one day, and he's like, Dad. Called me Dad from like the first 10 minutes that I known him.
Now he follows him around like Spike and the little puppy
Yep,
from Tom and Jerry.
he is my buddy, and I love him. But you know what? Sometimes I just want to beat him senseless. I do.
But yeah, they as far as the, I agree with you, James. Nobody's really gonna know what things are gonna look like till after the fact. But I know one thing's for certain is the American people spoke. That's just the reality of it. Everybody can, blame, cast blame, and everybody can feel how they feel about the situation. Truth is, neither one of them were ideal candidates. That's just the reality of it. Kamala Harris, nobody knew her. She did nothing. She's been in the White House 4 years. You haven't heard nothing of her. Nobody likes the socialist agenda that the Democratic Party's pushing, just like nobody likes the far-right agenda that the Republicans are. It's just the whole politics as a whole has become so polarized that there is no real message. Neither one of them talked about anything that they were going to do. It was just a bashing party. So, like you said, we'll see what happens when they get in there. I know one thing. The one issue that was biggest for everybody, no matter how you spin it, was the economy and
Money.
Huh?
Was money, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and the economy, the reality of it is, the Democrats, they think they got a blank check, and they're just giving money, getting involved in all these wars, and trying to solve everybody else's problems in the world instead of focusing on the problems they have at home. And it's just that people are tired of working to support somebody else's objective, and it's madness. So,
The whole lot.
Yep. Sorry, it's the character of Trump. Trump is a shitty dude. Period. His character's horrible. He sounds like an idiot every time he opens his mouth. But when he was in there, he ran this country like a business. It's a corporation. The United States is a corporation. It's a business, and that's what Trump did. He ran it like a business, and he put America first. And he showed the other countries around the world that he wasn't afraid to play with guns and knives.
Yeah.
And so.
You know what also happened, James, is that there were some tough on crime bills that happened for California.
Yeah.
Trying to roll back. There's a Proposition 47, kind of reduced petty theft to a misdemeanor, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking on that. The drug thing. Drugs are a nightmare, man. Prison was full of people here for drug offenses. I came in for a drug offense my first term. And the crazy part is, so I could see how they want to reduce simple possession and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, look, people that are on drugs obviously don't care about the law as far as possessing the drugs. That's what a drug addict does. They go and they try to get drugs. That's just what it is. So there's a deeper issue there. I don't know about like what they think penalizing a person that's on drugs is going to do.
It's a disease.
It's a disease. It's something that they need to really work on. Bringing them into the system. Jess and I, we were in the county for a long time before prison system, and there was really no like direct intervention. They arrested you, you came in, you kicked the drugs, you got healthy, but there was really nothing to work on. People don't know. People that are really starting that journey, they don't know what rehabilitation looks like. So they just come in and they think they're actually clean. That's the messed up part. They're sober, they're not on anything at the time, but
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
yeah, mentally they don't know what a trigger is. They don't know what reservations are. They don't know like high risk situations. And guess what? They go out there and they get triggered to use, and they're right back on it again. And guess what? They gotta get high. They gotta get on it, and it's just a repeat cycle. So I think they kind of had it right there, but I think reducing crimes to petty from those petty thefts, that limit that they had where it was like, oh, if it's under a certain amount, then it's a misdemeanor. I think they kind of screwed the pooch on that one. But I do believe, though, that rolling back Prop 47 completely was, I don't know, there has to be a middle ground there. There's got to be a middle ground. The smash and grabs didn't help. It's their fault. For everybody who's suffering as a result of these laws that changed, the smash and grabs, you guys did this. You guys destroyed reform in California. The smoker that was in CVS with 2 trash bags full of lipstick, you did this. This is your fault. You went in there and just pretty much just snatched up whatever they could, whatever was on the shelf that was left. They got their 10-speed or their beach cruiser. They didn't even park it outside. They just walked it right into the front door. They walked around the store with two hefty trash bags, and just filled it up.
I seen one guy wasn't even walking around the store. He was riding his bike.
Riding his bike. Why do they always have a bike? There's always a bike involved. Mm-hmm. That's a part of the look, though. The persona. You got to have a bike, James. When you walk into that store, it's gonna steal everything off the shelf. You make sure you bring a beat up 10-speed and a trash bag. As a matter of fact, like if you have a basket on front, that's preferable.
Is it preferably pink with some flowers?
Preferably. Hey, whatever it is, yeah, because you stole the bike too. Yeah, you just probably stole the bike from some little kid on the way. It's got those little streamers hanging off the sides of the handlebars. It's got a baseball card on the back tire.
With some tennis, with the tennis balls in between the spokes.
Yeah, they stole it from the senior citizens. Got the tennis balls with the spokes. That shit's all bad. Hey, you people, whoever you are out there, you guys broke California. We had a good thing going here. You guys cost Gascon the election.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So basically, what happened is they passed Prop 36, which unrolled everything that they had accomplished through Prop 47. Which again, like Dave mentioned, different people have different opinions about it. I just don't think they had the right approach on that one either. But let's just see how that works for other people moving forward. Prop 36 means now they're criminalizing all drug offenses again. They're going to be putting petty thefts and stuff like that back in prison, which is ultimately is going to be on the taxpayers because they're going to have to fund this billion-dollar industry that is the prison system, PIA. And so we'll see how it works. But they also passed.
Prop 6 didn't get passed.
They also the no on Prop 6 actually passed. We were hoping it did get passed.
Yeah, that way we can get paid a little bit. Get paid that. What Prop 6 would have done was it would have made a change in the California Constitution eliminating involuntary servitude. They still have a clause on there on the California Constitution that says for punishment, for criminal offenses, slavery is acceptable. And so I think, what they were trying to do is change the wording, which means that they would have to pay us properly or give us opportunities to different employment opportunities in here. So, I think there's a middle ground on that stuff too. The fact of the matter is, right, people that are incarcerated run the prisons as far as work goes. Yes, we don't open the doors and close the locks, and the correctional officers and the prison officials and stuff, they're responsible for the operations of the prisons, but the people that actually do the work are the people that are incarcerated. And
they're responsible for the security.
For the security, yeah.
As far as operating the institution,
yeah,
the only thing they operate is pressing the button to open the door.
That's it. Yeah, that's technical operation. So the things that, like, as far as the feeding, feeding, like, we feed each other. We run the library here. We do, like, the Volks and all that stuff in there.
Everything. Like, we create the food. We create the clothing.
Mow the lawns. Everything.
We create the PIA. We create the soaps that are used. The toothpaste that is given out. Everything that's provided by the state. When they say you get 3 hots and a cot, inmates, residents of the state are the ones creating that. They have chicken farms, they have milk factories, they have cookie factories.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
So, I think it might have went out. Did it go out?
No, I'm here.
Did you hear us, James?
Yeah. I mean, loud and clearly.
I heard that. It makes a little sound when it does that.
Like a little feedback.
So we'll give you. It's like a weird little sound it makes. It goes like, whoosh. Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird, but so we'll give you a call back because I want to get your opinions on some of these things as a free man out in the world.
Okay.
We are bound by bondage at this time.
All right.
Not the crazy bondage that Jesse binds himself with.
I like binders. I like tying myself with scarves.
yeah, not that stuff. I'll call you back.
All right, cool, for sure. So for those of you that are tuning in right now, I'm actually on vacation right now. It might not seem like it because I'm sick. I'm under the weather. And we're coming to you from San Juan, Puerto Rico right now. It is, what is it? It's 1:06 in the a.m. So we're 4 hours ahead if you're in the Pacific time zone. I've been battling this cold slash virus, whatever it may be. I got a flu shot last week, and right after that, I got that. That's when I started feeling like this. So I normally get the flu shot every year. I don't feel like this. So
This call is now being recorded. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
bueno, yeah.
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hello.
James, what's up?
David, what's up? Hey, we got Marlene in here. We also got Snow tapping in from Utah.
All right, Utah.
Yeah.
Marlene, what's up, Team Gary?
Yeah, what's up, Marlene? We haven't heard from Marlene in a bit.
Yep, we were out there with the boy right now, kicking back with Gary.
So as she knows, Gary got his date, or he got accepted for his advancement. So it's his time.
Yeah, Gary's gonna go home.
Yeah, he's gone on the next.
He has some pretty clean looking Nikes on. What's up with those Nikes? They looked all right. But
yep, Marlene probably got them for him.
Hey,
Gary
next.
looks pretty fresh right now. Yeah.
Hey, next time you see Gary, ask him.
What's up?
Ask him. James said, "What size are those? What size shoes he got on?"
He's gonna be like, those are my size.
Those are my size. Yep. Hey, one thing I always notice about Gary is he has an incredible ability to shave his head. I don't think I've ever seen Gary with any type of hair. Like, not even a little stubble. He might be completely bald. I was thinking, you know what, but there's some people that wear their hair like that, like, he's probably, like, receding. He's probably receding, but you can't tell. Some dudes, like, you can tell because their hair will grow out, like, a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, I can see why they shave it,
Yeah.
Gary, I've known Gary for years, and he's never, like, I've never seen him with even a little bit of stubble up there. Yeah, he's straight Vic Razor.
Hey,
But you know what I call it though? Go ahead, go ahead.
Marlene wrote, laughing out loud. I wonder his dad had a no. I wonder his dad had a full head of hair too.
Oh, so maybe he does grow hair.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just stuck in the bald head.
Yeah, but he's athletically bald now. Gary's an athlete.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. And the thing is you won't really know because you won't see Gary really doing too much, but he plays, like, as far as he works out like a madman. You know, Gary's fit, and that's what he does. But he plays softball pretty well, so he's got to have a history of baseball. I wonder if Marlene knows, did he play Little League growing up or something? Because he's actually a very good third baseman.
It's hard right here because that third base is rocky.
Yeah, that third base is vicious. Like this prison field, James, have I told you about this field?
No, you haven't.
All right, so this field right here, right? This is the worst softball field. Well, at least the other one in Corcoran wasn't a real softball field. It was just like it had like a backstop or something, like for a fence or something. But it was just like a place where you could run around. They didn't have a good field there, huh, Jesse? It was like just dirt, right?
Horrible.
Yeah. So, but at least the dirt was like manageable. Right here, they actually have like a diamond that they made. The yard crew did it. You know, grass is growing right there. They got the little setup, but it's so uneven that ball kicks up at you, man. It doesn't roll straight. Like it kicks up at you out of nowhere. I took one to the freaking jaw today. Was that today? Why does it feel like that was a whole? See, I probably have a concussion. So that sucker got me right in the jaw today. And you go to field a grounder because I play shortstop. So I got under it. It was cool. It was rolling fine, no problem. And right before it freaking touched my glove, it just skipped on a rock or an uneven part and just took me right in the jaw. So Jesse has taken several balls to the face. I think honestly he uses his face. I honestly think he uses his face to stop the balls.
And he means that in a purely platonic way.
Yeah, purely platonic way.
This is a prison channel. Do not misconstrue.
Yeah, don't misconstrue. Yeah, these are softballs.
If you have some nuts on your chin, would those be chin nuts? Hell no.
Yeah, that's what he means. You know? Yeah.
Hey.
So this fool. Oh yeah.
Hey, we just got Iceman tapping in, and he put, I finally voted, first time ever, and then he also put no Diddy, and Marlene put that didn't sound good.
It didn't sound good.
Iceman, what's up, brother man?
Yeah, Iceman.
That's tight.
Yeah, we sent ours to the boy right there. You know, I'm glad you got to vote, man. Got to get your voice out there. The little Chihuahua just showed up in the vent, chirping away over there. He knew I was talking shit, too. He knew it, too. I told him he's responsible for all the freaking issues going on right now. The divide in the country.
Man.
All over Felipe. No, but, yeah, it didn't sound good at all. So anyway, let's get back to this softball thing, right? I just don't know how to continue.
Yeah, well, don't do it with balls on your face.
Well, I was like, well, hey, well, my next thing I was like, hey man, nobody can feel the grounder like Gary. You know?
Yeah, don't put, yeah.
hey, but anyway, yeah. So it was a good day. Yesterday I was on the soccer field. James. I did it, man. I was out there and I was doing it. I told you why I don't play soccer.
Yeah. No, you didn't tell me why,
You know
but yeah, I was aware that. Yeah, that you. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when you mentioned to me that you were playing soccer. You struck me more of as a baseball player type of person.
That's absolutely. I don't play soccer because I'm not a soccer player. One is when I get moving, I move fast.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
I move fast, right? And there's always there's some diehard fools in here that, they play soccer. They grew up playing soccer. Most of the paisas in here, they have similar names, right? It's crazy because they all go by hey, you know how the guys from Puerto Rico in here, they all go by Rico.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
A lot of the paisas in here, The paisas are like they're like people from like Mexico or El Salvador. No, I think just Mexico, huh? Only Mexico are paisas, huh? Yeah.
No,
How
I
that
think
works?
isn't
People from
it?
Mexico are only paisas?
No, it's anybody that comes into the country that illegally, basically.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
It's actually an Italian term.
paisa.
Paisano.
Paisano. Yeah, so that's what they go by in here, paisas, right? So the paisas they're like their own entity in here, like their own ethnic circle and stuff, because everything's really divided in prison. Mexicans kind of stay together, and whatnot. So the paisas, they spend a lot of time on the soccer field, and they're usually there's like a few names that are real common in here, like Little Guerrero, Little Cora, go by Cora. There'll be there's always a Jalisco. There's usually a Chinola, which are guys from like Sinaloa, but they go by they go by like their city names a lot, and so city or state over there. Well, anyway, when I play soccer, it's always like, man, I move kind of fast, and these guys, they play soccer, they know what they're doing. Well, me, I'm just like kicking everything. I kicked somebody square in the chest. I
Damn.
literally jump kicked,
Yeah.
trying to get the ball, and I kicked him right in the chest. Dead hit. So that's why I don't play soccer, because I feel bad, because I mean, it hurts, man. I go shin to shin, too. I got strong shins. I do a lot of leg exercises. So I'll go shin to shin all day. It's kind of messed up, though, when I do that with somebody who's not ready for that. And so, yeah, that's why I stay off the soccer field.
Interesting.
So
Hey,
James, does everybody know? Does everybody that's listening know that you're broadcasting from Puerto Rico? Did we make that mention earlier?
yeah. So what I did was when I originally started the stream, I let everybody know that I'm on a vacation, and also on when the call reconnected before we reconnected, I did mention to everybody that I'm currently out and about on vacation for the next few days.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. Because I did put it out there to let the listeners know that just speaks to your commitment to the channel. That even though you're under the weather and obviously sound like you're not running at full steam, and you're on vacation in Puerto Rico. We had the fortunate opportunity today to go on video with you in Puerto Rico. So you've taken us out of here to several different places, which is awesome. We definitely appreciate that. And so everybody knows that all the things that you do for us by giving us this platform and including us in your travels and taking us out of this place for a little bit. That stuff means a lot, and because that's we see the same thing every day for years and years and years. So to be able to see different places and experience things like that, places that we may never would have ever had the opportunity to see outside of seeing them on TV or something like that. So for me personally, sometimes I feel like I'm there. This last week, last few days alone, I've been to Costa Rica. Today I went to Puerto Rico and Costa Rica.
Damn.
And yep. And I was in Mexico. Yesterday I was in Coahuila and Nuevo León. And so it's just this channel is opened up opportunities for us to see all kinds of different other parts of the world, which is awesome. It's a blessing. So I definitely want to thank you for that. And for the listeners who just think that James is another social media chaser or something like that. The reality is he cares about us. He cares about what he does, and his commitment shows right there. It's 1:00 in the morning over there in Puerto Rico, and yet he's up, bringing this content to you guys and sharing his vacation with us and giving us this opportunity. So I don't think that should go without mention.
Yeah, that's why I got his name tatted on the back of my neck in double line cursive.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Looks like Dave got a tramp stamp on the bottom of his back of a brocha, and it says James.
It's the Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah, he got a Puerto Rican flag with a brocha over the top, and James under the bottom, right across his lower back.
It's the whole thing.
Hey, Marlene put laughing out loud with the logo. Hey, she also wanted me to let you guys know that Gary played Little League, and he was a pitcher also.
What? holding
hiding
out.
that. Yep. He's
Yeah,
hiding
no,
that.
but it's better because it's hard to find a good third baseman. So he's way better, way more valuable in third base than
He's an
pitcher.
excellent third baseman. Look, let me tell you about third base right here, right? Third base is because it's especially messed up right there. Like it's all uneven right there. They got grass in the infield, like where the pitcher's mound is. You know, like in regular fields, but the grass is like built on clumps of dirt. It's all uneven. So I mean, that ball comes like a rocket to third base, and it flips up at you, man, super fast. And Gary just takes that, you know. Gary, he's been pegged a couple times in the chest, but he just takes it. Yeah, he's a beast, man. He makes that throw too. It's a long throw from third to first, and he guns it in there. He stops most of the balls.
Hey,
He's excellent.
Elias man had a question for me right here, and he asked, is the garbage under control? And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the whole controversy
With
that.
the quote?
Yeah.
I heard it. Absolutely.
And
You know what? I heard that. I didn't want to ask you.
yeah.
I don't want to ask you. I felt like it was a disservice, And
What I could
I'm
tell
glad I spanned it, though, because that's what was on my mind.
what I could tell you is this
That's the elephant in the room. Gracias.
a ti.
Yeah, go ahead.
But-
No, it looked beautiful over there.
Nah, man, you know what? And hopefully I'm able to we'll have the opportunity to do it in the daytime where you guys can see a little bit clearer. I know yesterday when you called, we were traveling from one side of the island to another, so some of that, you gotta, it looked like I was locked in the back of somebody's trunk, getting smuggled, across state lines.
Yeah.
But finally,
Yeah, I thought you were coming home.
finally, when we made it to our destination, you got a small glimpse of old San Juan, so that was pretty cool.
We were like, they got James. Dave came home terrified. He's like, they got James.
They got it, yeah.
He was like, I don't know what you want with him. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I want you to know we don't have any money. What we do have is a pair of Air Force ostrich boots.
And a particular set of
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
coming for James.
I got these Air Force One ostrich skin boots. I don't know if we can get parts of James back for them, but I'm not happy about giving these up.
If there's anything else I can do,
anything else that I can have Felipe do to get James back, you let me know. Hey, let me Hey, we're gonna go and give you a call back, James.
Hey, when you call back right now, we have a question. We got a serious question for you guys from Ariana, and it's in regards to her son that's currently in county jail and waiting for an offer. So when you guys call back, I'll go ahead and read that off to you, and you guys can go ahead and give her your 2 cents.
That's cool. We'll be glad to help you. We'll see you guys in a minute.
All right, cool, for sure. So, and anybody, if you guys are watching us on TikTok, if you guys ever come to Puerto Rico, if you know anybody that comes to Puerto Rico, I would ask him to bring you back some of these candies right here. Man, these candies right here, definitely a piece of heaven. I highly recommend them if you ever have the opportunity to eat one of these. Oh man, I'm gonna take back a box full of these. My wife is probably not gonna be too happy because I'm gonna put all the temptation in her face, but that's the way I do it when I come out here. I always like to take back little treats and whatnot, especially stuff that you can't get locally.
Esta
This
es
call is
Global
now being
Telling.
recorded.
Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5.
5.
Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello.
Okay. What's up?
All right,
So we're anxious to hear the question.
All right, so we got a question from Ariana, and she's coming in from the Sobobo Res and the IE, the 951.
Yep.
And she's asking,
Yeah, familiar.
She's asking a serious question here. My son is in county. He's waiting for trial, but they already offered him a deal, 2 years upstate. But when I went to go visit him, he was all beat up. Let me see. She also wrote broken nose, two black eyes. His head was split open. Um, it was open and he had stitches. But I was like, WTF? I don't know what to do or if I could do anything.
What color is his wristband? I don't know if you that could tell you a lot. For one, all right. So if his wristband's in blue, the decision's already been made. If he's wearing red, he's pretty safe at the time. If his wristband's still white, that's
He had to do something with.
yeah. It didn't. That means he got himself into something, and it's not over. So that really matters into our response. Um, unfortunately, there's not much that you can do other than just show him support and let him know that there's another way. Um, the way that you've seen your son, Jesse and I are very familiar with that lifestyle. So if he's from Saboba, Saboba Reyes, maybe they're trying to push up on him. Trying to push up on him for money. Maybe they're trying to bring him into certain things that it's kind of like they're trying to drag him into certain things. And
How old is he? Is he young?
yeah, there's a lot of questions because he could be from San Jacinto.
San Jacinto, Hammond,
Yeah,
Amaral,
so right there. If he's from Barrio, that's a little different too. So yeah, there's a lot of questions. But look, if he's looking for 2 years of state, he's not looking at very much time. He must not be in there for anything like too serious. If they've offered him that deal already, the county is a very dangerous place. So, our best advice is probably
Is he in Southwest? He's probably in Southwest.
yeah, he's got to be if he's from right there in that area.
Yeah, well,
Southwest or-
sometimes they take them straight to Banning now, but usually they'll, like in that area,
they'll go to Banning too. Yeah.
So he's
Esta
20,
llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
he's 22. So he's young.
Oh, he's a baby still. Yeah.
Did he-
What color is his wristband? Ask her what color is his wristband.
yeah.
All right, when she puts it up right now, I'll go ahead and so yeah, he's in Banning. She wrote.
Oh, he's in Banning.
Yeah.
See, Banning's a little chaotic too.
But the thing is,
Probably 15, maybe.
yeah. Well, if he's on the SNY side, or if he's in blue, if he's on the blue side, then he could have got into it with some of the gangs over there on that side,
Yeah.
They'll move him around, but he's just got to keep his nose down. And look, the jail system is a violent place, so fights are kind of common. If somebody got him pretty good though, so he probably got jumped. 'Cause that's pretty,
Yeah, that's bad.
that's pretty bad. That's good injuries right there. So he's just gotta be vocal about what his security needs are. And you, like I said, just encourage him. Just tell him, look, that there's another side. If he's in SNY, he needs to keep himself out of some bullshit. They call it PC, but what a lot of people don't understand, you get a blue wristband, right? Like if you get fucked up like that on the main line, they give them an opportunity to go to PC, or they'll put them in a green lighter tank or something like that. And it's got a bad stigma, especially Banning. There's a lot of weird people there. But I was in Banning. Jesse was in Banning. You were in Banning before I did.
No.
You never. I thought you were in Natsig right there for a little while.
I mean, I did ISO time.
Yeah, I heard you were in ISO right there. Yeah, but so those places could be kind of chaotic. They could.
All right, so your audio, if you guys can hear me, your audio went out right now. We can't hear anything. We can't hear anything you said. So I'll just go ahead and wait for you for the audio to come back in. Ariana, if you could let us know what color wristband he has, so they could kind of see, what options he has, and they could, let you know how you should, or their opinion on how
Yep,
you
what
should.
about now?
Yeah, okay, you guys are back in.
That's cool. Yeah, I could hear you. I didn't know how far it cut out, but yeah, it's just that's a big thing right there. Just knowing like if he what color his wristband is. Jess and I went through Riverside County jail system too, so we kind of know like what's what over there.
I spent almost 12 years in the county.
You know,
I spent 7, and I went back down for another 5.
yeah, I was there. Been in and out of the county for a while when I was younger, and I fought my 187 case right. But I was in Indio, and then I was in Southwest for a while. But they put me in Banning, which sucks because Banning they didn't have contact visits. They got them through like a video visit. So that's the only thing that sucks. Like the kiosk, James, that when we see the visit with Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
or when we do our video calls with you, that's all they get for the visiting.
And is that so? So when you say Banning, is that like a local county jail right there in Banning?
Yeah, yeah, city. It's the okay. So Riverside County, got like what, like 5 jails. I think they got Southwest Detention Center. They got what do you call it though? Robert Presley, huh? Or BDC, that's how you say it, huh? Yeah, Robert Presley. And then they got Banning, which is in the city of Banning. It's kind of by Beaumont over there, like in the Inland Empire.
Okay.
They have that one. Then they got Indio, and then they got Blythe. So most of the time, like the dudes that get in trouble, especially from like Saboba or there's like a Hammett, San Jacinto, like those areas
All
up
in
there.
the Southwest County.
Yeah, they'll send them to Southwest Detention Center, which is it's in Marietta, or they'll send them to Banning. Yeah, so it's pretty modern though, that jail. It's got like a high security part to it. It's got low level parts to it.
It used to be called Banning Road Camp. It used
Yep.
to be a road camp back in the day. It was just a few barracks.
Yeah, I actually seen them burn that jail down when I was younger. One of my my uncle lives
Where
right.
they rioted right there?
Yeah, I was actually there.
Where they tied the cop up
Yep.
and all that stuff?
Yeah, I was there. I mean, not at the jail, but I was. My uncle lives up the street from there, so I was actually at my uncle's house when they did that riot.
That's crazy.
Yep. And I seen the flames. The flames were big, dude. They were like going over the buildings and everything. Like they actually like burned that motherfucker down. And then we knew about it because we seen the fire, and then there was a gang of commotion from law enforcement, and then they came and knocked on the door and told us we couldn't leave. And I was hella pissed off because I was still living in La Puente at that time, and I wanted to go home by the motherfucker. Yep. And they told us that we had to stay in Banning. We couldn't leave. They had the roads blocked off. Yeah, that was a crazy thing. So.
And she just wrote on here that that he's in Riverside County Jail, and that he's in an orange suit, but he's in GP.
Because Vanessa was living there. I was like, damn, what the hell?
So I think the phone cut off. You guys might not heard me, but can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So she put that he's in the Riverside County Jail, and that he's in an orange suit, but he's GP.
So you got a white band.
Yep. Yeah, they probably just if he's still GP and he's in orange, that means he's not in that state. So they probably just jumped him.
Yeah, he might have got mixed up in some dead shit or just acting stupid, because most of the fools right there, the natives usually run with the Southsiders right there in that jail. If he's in Riverside, that means he's in RPDC in the downtown jail.
Yeah.
He's more than likely on the 3rd floor. Did they open the 3rd floor back up, or is it no?
I don't
Still
know.
is. Yeah, either that or he's on the 4th floor. But because he's young, so he would more than likely be on one of the lower floors, either the 3rd or. But if they got him like that, more than likely he got jumped, and it's usually going to be over. It's usually going to be over drug money or he could have just been on some renegade stuff, because I know a lot of times if you don't bend to people's will right there, they tend to put the pressure on you.
Yeah. It could have been for some stupid stuff too, like where they were probably mad because he wasn't trying to like kick down with money or anything like that.
Right. And so they just put a twist on him.
Most of the time with the natives right there, because I have family that from that area, and a lot of times with the natives they'll try to push up on them. And a lot of times those dudes they're not trying to hear it, And so, unfortunately, the Southern Hispanics and Southside and all that, they run those jails. So eventually they'll try to cook up some little issue. They'll have like little resentments, probably jealousy and stuff like that, and they'll just jump on them. Which is kind of ridiculous. But the thing is with him, if he gets 2 years in prison, it's kind of hard to say like, oh yeah, well your son should go to prison because we know what that is, But the prison system is a lot different. If he comes up for 2 years, he's going to be non-designated. He's going to be on a level 1 or level 2 yard, non-designated program facilities, because all level 2s are non-designated. So he's going to be integrated SNY GP. He's going to be on a yard like that.
And basically, once you go there, you're no longer GP.
Yep. So he would have to go there and get off. Go there and assault somebody.
What it could be too, though, is because he's young and he probably hasn't done too much time. They probably set a bunch of standards and house rules and stuff like that, and it could be something as simple as that, not being able to understand or adapt to the house program. And
And she just
a slew of things, but usually
she just put a comment on here. She said, but his charges are DV and assault on a minor. His brother, they got into it. They got into a
Esta
fight.
llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
So if I'm understanding the comment correctly, it looks like he might have gotten into a fight with his younger brother, and his brother might be under the age of 18, and now he has a DV charge. All right, so it seems like right now their audio might have gone out. If you guys have been with us, sometimes these things happen with GTO on the audio. So that hopefully it'll come back in a moment or two, and once it comes back on, then we'll go ahead and continue. Hey, Starlight, highly appreciate the likes on the screen. Highly appreciate how you've been. I haven't seen you on here, well, I haven't really been on too, so, but it's been acting up all night. Yeah, GTO, it's all bad. And for anybody out there, hopefully everybody's doing good. I really haven't been on, in the last few weeks just because I'm doing good. Got 2 jobs, shit. But I barely want to do the one that I got, right now, doing 2. Tilting my head off to you. Yeah, it's difficult out there. And then for Ariana, I'll go ahead and read up the last message that you put on there when we reconnect. But we should be getting the announcement in the next minute or so. Let us know that our 15 minutes are about to be up. And for anybody that likes to watch the video visits, we did do some video visits tonight around Old San Juan. So whenever I get a moment, I'll go ahead and edit them and upload them. I have some from New York that I still haven't put up, just because I've been dragging my feet and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a few more video visits, and then I'll go and start uploading them when I get back, and hopefully you guys like them. You know what, Starlight, GTO, I know in the last few weeks and whatnot, it's all right. So they're calling back.
This call is now being recorded. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel-Link.
Hello.
Dave.
David.
Yeah, our bad, man. That should be out again.
Yeah. So she wrote another message. She writes, but okay, well, thank you guys, because I wanted to see when he would stop getting rolled out, as he calls it.
Oh, that's what's happening.
he's getting rolled out, then it's pretty bad for him, because they don't just roll you out like that anymore. Like,
Nope.
if they're sending them from place to place, then there's probably something else going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's something following him. Your son, honestly, he's got to leave. He's got to leave the. He's gonna have to go PC because they're not gonna stop. And the crazy part is, you get stubborn kind of. But that term right there, James, you ever heard it before?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, they were using that term back. When I was in county back in the early in the early 2000s. And yeah, so I am definitely.
Yeah, when they're not. Yeah, when they're not letting you, when they roll you out of a tank, is because they're not going to let you program in the tank. So you're going to get somewhere, they're going to find out who you are, they're going to check real quick just to make sure, and then they're going to jump on you, they're going to roll you out. And that just means that they're not going to allow you to program in that tank at all. So you're going to go somewhere else to keep bouncing around, and if you refuse to go PC, it's going to happen over and over again.
Ask her, does he have somebody else that's busted with him? Does he have a codefendant?
Yep.
Because that sounds like somebody that's got a codefendant, and they're pushing an issue on him. Unless he just got into some debt or something like that. But that if they're rolling you out, and he's been rolled out of more than one pod, it's usually because he's got something following him, and it's usually a codefendant. It's usually something.
Well, I was thinking too that when you're just young like that, you just like how you said that you're not going to be programming right in the tank.
Yeah.
Like they have everything set up, so he could be kind of like a
I'm not following these rules.
Yeah. Kind of like
Hey,
What's up? What happened?
so she wrote on here. Oh yeah, I guess he hit a girl deputy in there. So and the deputies might be putting him in a situation that he might not be able to get out of.
Yeah, but if he hit a girl deputy, how come he's not an added SIG?
Yeah,
that's the reality. If you got a staff assault, like I got a staff assault when I was there. Anytime you get a staff assault, you're going to go straight to ad seg. You wouldn't be going to, unless he happens to be. Ask her if he's in 2A, maybe, because in 2A they program you at 4 at a time now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, the ad seg they don't do single cell anymore. It's 4 at a time. They pop out 2 cells.
Oh shit.
So maybe he might be an ad seg already. I'm not sure exactly how the county's working now, but I know before, if you got a staff assault, you're automatically going to, but he's in an orange jumpsuit. Yeah, so he can't.
The cops might have done that to him too, shit. But if he's getting rolled out of tanks, though, they're jumping on him for something.
So she wrote that he's.
I don't know.
Let me see. So she wrote, he is an ADSEG. What is that? So ADSEG is when they separate you right from the general population. Would that be because I'm guessing maybe you know him real well?
Huh?
So she wrote. She's asking, what's that? ADSEG.
Cut out again, I think.
Did it come back in? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Blink twice if you could hear me. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh, okay. So she wrote what is that? So I'm guessing she's asking what ADSEG is.
Yeah. Administrative segregation.
But she'd know he was in ad seg. If he has an orange jumpsuit on, he's not an ad seg.
Yeah.
If you're an ad seg, you got a red jumpsuit and a red wristband. And if you got a staff assault, you're going to go to ad seg.
There's more to the story.
Yeah, there's more to it. Either he might be telling you one thing, not to dirty Mac the boy or anything like that. But if there's something else going on,
Yeah. One thing about us, I think what is her name, Ariana.
Yeah.
I think something like that. But the one thing about us is we don't sugarcoat shit. Jess and I, we don't smut people up. We don't talk shit because people are GP or SMY, we don't care about none of that shit, But a lot of people come to this channel and try to find answers for their loved ones, try to get a better understanding of the system, And there's more to the story to that. Whatever he's got going on, if he's getting rolled out of tanks, even if it is for a staff assault on an officer for some reason, you always go to the hole for that though, where you'll be in a red jumpsuit. All his clothes would be red, and his wristband will be red. He might have got it a female CO wrong or a female staff member wrong, like he might have tried to get at her or something like that. He might have disrespected her. Something might have happened.
But if he put his hands on her, he definitely
he's going to the hole. Yeah, but if there's something else that happened.
After the cops beat the dog shit out.
Yeah, they would have. The cops would have done that to him. He would have had stitches on him and all that shit. You put your hand on a cop, especially a female, they're gonna beat the brakes off you. And that's even up here. And Jess and I, we both seen it. But so if the cops didn't do that, but they won't roll you out of tanks, though. You know what I'm saying? Like they might put you in there to get your ass beat if they have people in the tanks that'll do them the favor. But there's more to it that's going on. His issue right there is with the inmates, and he's not going to be safe on the main line. He's going to have to lock it up, go PC. And he's going to, look, when he comes up to the state for 2 years anyway, he's going to be PC anyway. I mean, not PC, but he's going to be non-designated. They're going to be intermingled. That PC designation, it doesn't exist there. Yeah, that shit's all changing anyway. But he's going to have to do some self-reflection, and that's anybody in the state. In here, what I noticed in here is you'll get what you're looking for.
All right, Dave. Oh, it cut off, but it came right back in.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah, young dudes are not situated for like coming into these institutions. You know, there's a lot of guys doing a lot of time in the county right now. There because they sentence you to, man, they sentence you dudes to like 15 years in the county, 10 years in the county. So those dudes that's like their prison right now.
Yeah.
So if dudes come in there, they're kind of like messing up the program or doing things that are drawing attention to them and bringing the cops in there, disrespecting the cops. The dudes they'll make a move on behalf of the institution, you know, or behalf of the tank. But yeah, that sucks, man. Honestly, I hope he gets his shit together. You know, you obviously sound like you love him. He's your son, and no one wants to see that. You know, my mom's come in before and saw me with a black eye from time to time. And it's just, but that was just a consequence of the way I was living. There was one time, Jess, you were there too, but you said you didn't remember when I got into it with that fool from Blight over my little homie from Venice.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about
Yeah,
it.
so you can hear me, Jace?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
We were in a tank in Blythe, right? And that's where they used to send us. It was GP. They sent us out there, and I had a little homie from Venice that was there. He was from the same gang as me, but from a different chapter, you know. And these fools freaking, some big old fool from out there, like he freaking Dolphy, my little homie, right? Got him good, right? And he was a big motherfucker, right? So I went after him. In county, you always got slippers on. You got like slippers, like, you know, like sandals and shit. So you don't got shoes. And they had just mopped the floor because it happened in the morning, and the floor was all wet and mopped. So when he hit my little homie, I freaking just, you know, I came after him pretty fast. And me and that fool started going at it, and I slipped on the freaking water, and I fucking took a face dive into a sink. Busted my whole face. That shit, yeah, it looked like that dude beat the brakes off me because my nose was all fucked up, my eyes were black. Yeah, I was mad. I was like, damn. But, yeah, this shit happens, man.
Hey, David, and we got somebody in the chat that knows you. We got Tiny T in the chat right now.
Tiny T?
Yeah, Tiny T.
Oh, you're Tiny. What's up, Tiny from Hongo? That's the boy right there.
Yeah, he was putting some messages in the chat right here. Yeah, he was asking. Let me see.
Tell him I said what's up.
He put on here. Is that David? Is that David, bro? And then I was like, yes.
That's
and
me.
then he was like, you know him real well. And then he writes, I know him well. And then so he just wrote, what's good, bro? All right, so I think the audio just went out right now, but it should be coming back in the next moment or two. Hopefully, you guys could hear me on the other side. If not, then I'll go ahead and read off the comment when it reconnects. And we're about 11 minutes in on this call right now, so we'll see what GTO has in store for us during this call. It hasn't been too bad like other times. You know, it'll cut out for a moment or two, and then it'll come back in. And if not, then it'll cut off the call, and they'll be able to call back, and we'll go ahead and continue. All right, let me see the messages here. All right, Ariana, and then right now when they call back or when we reconnect, I'll go ahead and read off those messages right now. So maybe they could hear us, maybe they can't, and we'll be able to tell once these calls once this call reconnects. Anyhow, I'm on vacation. I have no idea where we're gonna be doing tomorrow, but I'm sure it includes eating a lot of food. If you ever do come to Puerto Rico, three spots that I do recommend for you guys to hit would be this spot called Bebos. They have the best rotisserie chicken, white rice, and habichuelas. Habichuelas would be known as beans or frijoles. And then there's this other spot called Metropol. Man, they got the
Esta
best.
llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Let me see. So, Tiny's asking, so what's the purpose of this channel, if you don't mind me asking? It's just to, have people like David and Jesse, share their stories. Um, if you check out our YouTube side of the channel, they've shared their journey. And it's just pretty much, just to, spread awareness on, what they went through as kids and what what led them through through the system and where they're currently out. And hopefully, they're able to help out, people that are going through the same things that they went through as kids. And hopefully, they don't make the same mistakes that they did. And they're calling back.
Esta
This
es
call is now
Global
being
Telling.
recorded.
Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada,
5.
gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello.
Hey, sorry about that. It kicked me all the way out. It even X'd my signal.
I figured.
I had to
It just seems like once we start getting,
restart it.
once we get to like the 10-minute mark, it'll kick you guys out. Um, your boy, let me see, Tiny T wrote, "Good bro, thank you." And then he also wrote, he said, "So what is your purpose of this channel, if you don't mind me asking, bro?" And what I was saying was right before you guys called that having like gentlemen like you and Jesse come on and share your journeys and your experiences, what you guys went through as from kids and all the way to where you're adults and where you're at now. And hopefully it'll help people not make the same mistakes, or if they're going through similar things that you guys went through, it'll help them
Yeah.
not make the same mistakes pretty much, um, and then to give you guys a
We got
voice
different
also.
purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got different purposes, and the thing is, look, so one of the main things that Jess and I do, why we decided to come onto this channel, was to share our stories, but also we wanted to show people that no matter who you were before, you could change. You could change. You don't have to live a life of destruction. You don't have to live a life. You don't have to harm people. And just because you're in prison, it doesn't mean that you have to conform to just insane ideologies, And so we want to show there's a lot of people out there that are system impacted. There's people have loved ones, that are out there, and they're like Ariana. You're not going to get a real. You're not going to get a real response, even from her son. Might be ashamed of what he's getting caught up in these issues and stuff like that. So we just kind of want to be a voice of reason, of understanding, and we just want to show that recovery is possible. That's what it is.
Just to utilize our experiences to help impact other people's lives. Bring a little insight. Answer some questions that people might not be able to get answers anywhere else. Like Dave said, might not get straight answers. And if we could deter even one person or help, shine a little light. And sometimes we just come on here just to shoot the shit and give a little entertainment, because we have a pretty low following sometimes. People who actually watch the channel and come on here, people that have listened from the beginning. And so, you can't always come on here and make an impactful statement, but you definitely come on here and add a little bit of entertainment value to the channel as well, And so, just to give people a different perspective on prison, than what everybody sees when they turn on the TV and see the movies or see the shows.
Yeah, we've actually we're kind of like, what do you call it? What's one of those Ask Ann like that? We get some crazy questions, Dear Dave, so we get a lot of questions, man, and there's been we've gotten questions in the past where there'll be like women out there and they ask, they're like, well, I had this guy writing me and why did he give my address to somebody else? It's like, to be honest with you, because the dude that was writing you is a fucking weirdo, man. Yeah, I mean, we're being real here, but there's a lot of this, and Tiny knows this. He was in the system for a long time, and there's so many different personalities in the system, and what Jess and I try to do is show people too that not only can anybody change, but not everybody's the same in here. You can have good people in here, for women that are looking for a spouse or for a significant other or whatnot. Like, I wouldn't recommend starting in prison, honestly, if you're looking for that. But there's a lot of good dudes in here. There's a lot of good dudes that would be an excellent person to spend the rest of your life with and whatnot. But I'm not here to make those determinations on who's who and stuff like that. But there's absolutely good people in here. There's people that are loyal, and sometimes things don't work out. There's people that have been in a relationship with somebody that, while they were in prison, and they get out and they try their best, but guess what? Sometimes that dynamic doesn't work. Does that mean that the person played the girl? Does that mean the girl played the guy? No, absolutely not. It's just sometimes things run their course. So it's not. There's nothing that's gift wrapped in a nice little box. So if Jess and I could shed some light on that, that's what we're here for. That if we can change one person's way of thinking, if we can prevent one kid, man, from joining a gang, then everything that we've done here is worth it.
Or even if we can just give an inkling of understanding.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of things that people don't understand about this lifestyle that and even for us, we didn't understand those things that I still come to understanding today, every day. And so for people out there who can't truly understand, why we make some of the choices, why their loved ones make some of the choices that they do, and why do they keep hurting them, and why do they keep subjecting themselves to just more chaos and stuff like that. And so sometimes people call in, some people listen in here to get that raw, to get that raw footage, because it's not like Dave said, we're not going to speak bad about anybody that's doing that stuff still, because the reality is we did it for years and years and years. I did it for 18, 19 years in here on this term right here alone, and I lived this destructive life for almost 28 years. Drug addiction, gangs, violence, crime, chaos. That's who I was for almost 28 years. Yeah. And now I've been 4 years now. Living on the straight and narrow and living my best life. I've been incarcerated. 23 years, going on 24 years. And this I've already started my 24th year in here, and it's this is the freest I've ever been in all the time that I've been down, and I've been incarcerated for many years even prior to this term, and so it's just it's an experience. So if I can share that with anybody and help help some families understand, like, why does this happen, why does that happen, if we can give them something that they, to help strengthen their empathy with their loved ones and understanding with their loved ones, and why not?
We've even helped with board preparation. Some family members.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah, some family members want to know how they can be better support for their loved one that's going through the board process. What can they do from out there? And I'm glad we got to help.
James was going to say something right now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tani wrote, please tell him I finally got out on Prop 57 after 8 denials.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good, though, man. It's good you finally made it out of here. Things have changed. When Prop 57 went through, my time got cut down pretty significantly. I have my max date is 2050, but under Prop 57, it shot it down to 2039, and then they did the elderly parole, so I go to board when I'm 50 years old, and so that shot me to board in 7 years. So I mean, I still got some time.
So if I
So
remember, if I remember correctly, David,
yeah,
you and Tiny, you guys knew each other from Calipatria, right?
yeah, yep, Calipat.
And was he there when you went through that whole ordeal where you ended up ending up in ADSEG, and then you got moved over to Centinela, or had he already left when that had
Nah, he
happened?
was gone. Nah, I'm pretty sure he was gone by then. Yeah, he was gone. I don't know where he went from Calipat, or he might have been there still. Matter of fact, but yeah, it's crazy because a lot of the time frame is kind of like a blur. Like I know, like there's people in my life I know where they were at, with me, throughout those years. But I was thinking, well, I don't remember if he was still there when they took us, me and my boy Fonso. I thought he had already left.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
And so, did you ever get a hold of anybody from Calipat? Did they ever call you back?
Nah, so you remember? So I had reached out to four different individuals, and we had originally made that
Yeah,
connection, but with that whole thing with with GTL was really bad. I thought Centinela was bad
yeah,
till I started speaking to people over there in Calipatra, and it was just way worse over there.
Calipat.
But
Yeah,
um, we never reconnected after that. I think I sent them some messages, but maybe I think at that point they were like, "Man, screw this!" Like, yeah, I don't know, like, the phone system was tripping, and just nothing ever came out, of it. I wish it would have, but sometimes these things don't work out, the way you plan them out.
yeah. Was that the 60 seconds or no? Well,
Uh,
we could go back on.
no, yeah, we still got about 4 minutes before this call gets cut off.
Uh, that's cool. How many calls you got in you, James? I know it's real late over there right now.
Yeah, let me see how long. Let me check how long we've been on right now. So we've been on about an hour and 22 minutes, maybe like two more calls because I want to call my lady too because she sent me some messages. I guess my daughter's sick; she's not feeling too good, so I kind of want to tap in and see what's going on over there, back home
Yeah,
and whatnot. But yeah,
yeah.
I think like another two will be good.
You think that you got two more on you?
One or two,
Probably good for about one more.
okay,
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, I'm
probably
good
do
for
like
about
one
that.
more. Yeah,
okay.
I'll probably do one more because yeah, I gotta call my girl and see what's good over there.
I'm exhausted. This is way past my bedtime. Today, the last 2 days, we've been getting some mean-ass exercises in out here, so
Yeah.
I'm spent today. That's why you're not hearing much from me, because I'm literally man down.
Hey, if Tiny's on there,
Yeah.
he could reach out. He could reach out on the tablet whenever. Reach out to me. I don't know if you got my CDCR number on there.
So
If you ever want to.
I don't have your CCR number, but he was asking what prison when you were at, and start. I let him know that you're at Centinela. So he just wrote a message on here, and he wrote,
Yeah,
let him know I'm gonna add him on GTL. So yeah, he should be popping up on your GTL soon, as soon as he does it.
that's cool. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, I'm over here. One of the boys, YG, remembered him too. He's from Orange County to tell him what's up. That's when we popped up on here. He remembers. Oh, from Lobby.
Man, it's a trip.
Um,
I
yeah,
trip out when people when they see those videos is when I put them up, and I've had a few people make comments on different people that have come on, and they recognize them from like different
yeah,
institutions and stuff, and we get good feedback. So it's pretty cool. I think when we're able to make those connections, with people you guys know from your past, and they're out and they're doing good, and um, like, I mean, you know them personally, so in the situations they were in, they were former lifers, and now they're out here, and they're being productive. So I get happy
yeah,
when I see comments like that, and you guys make connections
yeah,
behind the scenes.
Nah, it's true, man, and that's what we appreciate. We did yesterday we did an interview with the producer from Spain a couple of days ago. It was crazy because that's not the like we were talking and we already had the process to call international.
Yeah.
But Silas figured it out when we called you over there in Spain.
Yeah.
So it was cool that we tried it and it went through. So I was like, damn, we already got a system that we're world renowned now.
Yeah, yeah. And the possibilities are endless now. Especially since you guys get free phone
Yeah.
calls and with technology and the video calls, phone calls, it's pretty amazing on the things that you guys could do. Just by people reaching out to you or you guys reaching out to them. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, we just gotta, we stay the course, and it's not hard for us. We went to CGA tonight. We do it out on the yard right here.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Tonight we had the fellas out there, and we were talking about, our community right here, and it's crazy how people that were on those benches doing the CGA with us, that they're out there in society right now, and they're thriving out there, doing hella good, man. A lot of guys that go to our group, they get found suitable for parole, and like Pablo's one of them. We got another guy named Angel. He's been down like 30 something years. He's out of here, All right, so we'll give you a call back right now, James.
All right, hey, let me read off a message that Tiny T put right here for you. He's about to get off. He put, "Tell him I'm gonna head to sleep, and I'll be tapping in. Take care and keep your head up."
That's cool, man. We appreciate you, man. I was glad to hear that you're on there, man. You're doing good. Yep. All right, we're sending our love, man.
All right,
Give
cool.
you a call back right now, James. Thank
All
you.
right, all right, cool for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. All right, yeah. So, One Love 323. Yeah, these calls are they are calling in from prison, from Centinela State Prison. These calls are live. They're gonna be calling back right now, and you'll be hearing everything that you hear. When these GTO calls connect. And Mexico. Let me see. You wrote Mexico ? I am not in Mexico. I'm currently in Puerto Rico, but I'm originally from LA, from that 323 area, if you will. And hey, shout out to Starlight. Highly appreciate you.
This call is now
Esta
being
es
recorded.
Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
David Lopez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello, hello.
What's up, James?
All right,
Oh,
so
we're here.
I want to read off the last two messages that Ariana just dropped in the comments. So she wrote, "Yeah, my boys are hard-headed. I really appreciate you guys for that info." And then she also wrote, she writes, "Well, let them know I really appreciate the feedback. Good night, and I hope you feel better, James, man. Hopefully, I feel better too. I highly appreciate that too."
Yep. Thanks for tuning in and listening. We appreciate your support and you being here. We hope that you return again soon.
Oh, yeah. And I'm glad we got an opportunity to come on today because I know you were out of town. And, it almost feels weird if we don't get at least our one a week,
Yeah.
Spend time with you and the viewers.
Hopefully everything gets better with Ariana and her son.
Yep. And it's crazy because one of my brothers, he's from Liz out there too, but he's part Agua. He's a member of Agua, and I know that when he came to the county, he would have a lot of problems. He's been on the channel before, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my brother Randy, the one that would come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. And the thing is, man, I know that when he would come into the system, them dudes were like vultures on him, And I used to feel bad, man, that my boy would be going through that, And it was different when I was still involved and I was in the mix. I was able to try to shield him from a lot of that stuff,
Yeah.
But he's a big boy. He handled his business, He grew up in the system too. so he knew how to like take care of himself and stuff. But it's just you start asking yourself after you do this for so long, you ask yourself like why, like what am I doing this for? What is this all for? Who am I trying to impress? Is it me? What am I running from? What am I fighting for? And once you start to ask yourself those questions, that's when change is inevitable. Because if you have any common sense, you're gonna see it for what it is.
And you know what, David? But
It is like
but
that.
hey, common sense is not that
Yeah.
common, because when you're out there doing those things like that, like that's the farthest things from your mind. It's like you just want to get out there and you want to get your
Yep.
name known and be the baddest dude out there.
That's it. I think as men, I think that's just I don't know what it is about us genetically, but we just run right into the fire every freaking time. We're just like, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit. You're like, what is it? I don't even care. I'm doing it.
You see men that are ego-driven or pride-driven
Yep.
have a tendency to be stubborn and ignorant about it.
I was thinking about the time where my wife came to see me and I was in the hole in Tehachapi. I was all fucked up. Yep. That's what I went at it with those two fools.
Yeah.
I had some bruises. I didn't have stitches or nothing like that, but I definitely had a broken nose. Yep. Yep.
You did that.
Yep. Definitely had a broken nose. I had some scuff marks.
You're gonna mind somebody.
Yep. I think you get. Well, I was kind of looking for that Owen Wilson look. I thought that I thought I can be on Zoolander after that.
Try to get that nose right.
Try to get that nose right, Jesse. You know what I mean? I had to piss off some people to get that look.
Try to get your nose job before you could actually afford it.
Hey, so I don't know if the viewers can they see you, James?
Yeah, they can.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Well, you know what? Sorry. Yes,
You
they
got
can.
your hat on?
Yes and no. Nah, I'm hatless right now.
Hey, so let me ask you, viewers, does this fool not look like Cheech Marin from Cheech and Chong?
I was born in Philly.
Especially with the way he's talking when he's sick. If this fool was to sing Born in East LA right now, I would lose it. I would lose my freaking mind right now.
Hey, you know what? A funny thing is right now. So you know how you just said that born in the East LA. So right now with that whole everything that's going
Yes,
on,
you say it. Oh my God, I lost my mind. Go ahead.
a lot of people have been clipping videos and they've been posting up videos of Cheech Marin in that movie. Like when he drives up to the border and he's telling the immigration officer that he's American. Or a bunch of little clips, So he's been popping up on TikTok a lot.
Yeah.
So it's funny
Why?
because
How so?
because you know how they're saying that they're gonna deport everybody. So a lot of people that
Yeah,
were
the
born in the
clip,
U.S. they're gonna be they're gonna be at the border trying to come back in, and they're not gonna have any paperwork. They're not gonna have their ID, their birth certificate, their green card or passport or whatever their situation is. They're not gonna be able to, they're not gonna be able to prove who they are.
You know what and it's crazy because I don't want to be like insensitive or nothing, but I just want to blame the caravans. The immigration policies in this country are broken and stuff, and I just think like, man, like you got to be a little bit more subtle. You know what I mean? You got to be a little bit more subtle. You can't be walking up to the border with like 10,000 people. That's a problem. There's it's been working for years the way they were doing it before. Everybody got in, just
Couple people at a time.
yeah, just trickle in. Pay the coyotes, do what you got to do, but you can't just. It's not going to work like that. They overwhelm the system, man, and it's just I feel so bad for them down there, man. All this shit they're going through. I think James got cut off. Are you even on there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you showed me El Salvador, and I got
The
to see.
immigration might have got him.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they got James.
They got James.
Yep,
They got his ass.
they're moving
They're
quick.
gonna drop him off in Mexico. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm not even a Mexican." Hey,
Come on, come on.
it's your new home, sir.
He's one of ours. But when you showed me El Salvador though, and I was tripping out on it, just the way it looked, but I seen it's a beautiful place, man. It seemed like there's a lot of culture there. It's rich, and it's just
Most of Central and South America is.
And I was just thinking, like, damn, man, I wish that it could get worked out down there,
Well, from what I see, in El Salvador, it's definitely there's been improvements as far as being able to cater to tourists and things of that nature. But it's still rough out there because people don't make a living wage. It's poverty levels, and I think right now they only make like about $375 a month, and then a gallon of milk is like $5-6, and it's like American prices, because they got the U.S. dollar. They don't have their own. They don't have their own currency. They did away with it years back, and with that, everything just became a lot more
I didn't know
expensive.
that.
Yeah, it's like Puerto Rico,
So,
Panama,
what's the common
and El Salvador.
what's the common good paying jobs out there? What's the
Government
common good paying
jobs.
jobs in like El Salvador or even Puerto Rico?
Government.
Just government jobs?
Government jobs. Yeah, that's where it's at right there. That's where that money's at. If you're like working at freaking in a hotel and a fast food place, like today we went to this place called Maison, and they sell sandwiches, and they had a sign up like they were advertisement a job, and the starting pay was
Yeah.
$11 an hour. So I mean, shit, a gallon of milk here also it's like $6-7. Gas is expensive, so like there's just no way you're gonna be able to do it off $11 an hour. Like you gotta live maybe like
What do you think that lady? What do you think that lady was making that worked at that place called Weenies and Waffles?
well, it depends. You know what? It depends. If she was the owner, then I'm pretty sure she was doing okay. She was in Old San Juan. So, but if she's just an employee, man, she's probably making $10-11 an hour, which is it's just not gonna be doing much for her.
She looks so nice, man. Such a good sense of humor,
Yeah.
Like even she knew that was ridiculous. What was she laughing at that you were like asking? You were showing like the
Yeah,
signs, the advertising.
the wing. Hey, you know what? And I'm not sure. Yeah, and I didn't get to show it to anybody because in Madrid they actually got something like that too, but I forgot what they call it. You know what? I'm gonna go through my pictures when I get back home, and I'm gonna send you some pictures because I took some pictures of it. And I was laughing. I was sending them to my wife. I was like, "Hey, look what I found. I'm over here walking around in Spain. They got chocolate dipped waffles, similar to what they had out here, and it was funny. Definitely had a good laugh.
I came in and described it to Jesse, and he was like, "What the hell? That shit was so crazy."
Yeah, he
Like,
missed
damn, they
it.
let them get away with that in Puerto Rico. Like, it was a giant verga with some balls. It was a huge sign.
I'm not sure if you missed it, but
It was so crazy.
they had both of them. They had both. They had both.
I saw the other one.
Okay.
I had the other one.
Yeah, they had both of them. Yeah.
Male
Yeah.
and female.
It had male and female genitalia and huge signs, and literally the business was called Weenies and Waffles.
Weenies and waffle.
And the other one was called Flowers and Waffles. It was like the same. It was like it had two signs, but it was so crazy. Like that shit threw me off, dude. It was so big too. Like the freaking it had a real drawing of it, like a painting, and it was the size of a whole doorway.
Hey, and that was
It was so crazy.
it was natural. It was unplanned. I didn't even know that spot was there till I'm walking around and I look and I'm like, oh shit! Like, I gotta walk in there. And I'm
Well,
glad.
no, well, me, I'm like, James, you gotta go in there now. Go,
Yeah.
go.
And it was perfect
Make
timing too.
reservations.
Make reservations for two. Hey, that shit was so funny. And then the sign, it had like a big old, it had like a verga with a stick on it, like a dick on a stick.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Hey, that shit was so funny. I couldn't believe it, man. That shit blows my mind. That's why I love when you take us on those little trips, man, because, I see some crazy things that just in the world,
Yeah.
some crazy things out there, just the buildings, the way the buildings were set up and all that, and the cruise liners, how there's a lot of tourism, but it's almost like the crazy part is like what I feel so bad about is that it's like Western tourism. Like those are people with money. They may not have a lot of money. I don't know how expensive it is to take those tours, but not everybody can get on a cruise liner and just take off. Like on a whim.
Yeah.
And so that's like the power of capitalism, the power of Western money, wealth. Just status. But you're cruising into these places, and it's like the industry is based on tourism, on serving the people with money. No wonder why they don't want you walking down the street in their neighborhood,
Yeah.
like in that slum.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want you going in there. Like, look, man, you're already coming in here and you're freaking showing everything you got, and we got nothing. And then you're gonna walk around and you're gonna videotape yourself in our freaking neighborhood where we're struggling. We are going to end you. That's the thought process. It's like, you know what, you guys got everything else, and you're not gonna take this from us. This is art. And I understand that. I get that. What that must be like,
Hey, and we're about to get hit right now in the next few moments with the 1 minute mark. I know this is gonna be our last call.
Yep.
Any shout outs or any message that you guys want to give to before we part ways?
Yes.
Just want to send a shout out to all the supporters, all the listeners, all our loved ones, all the regulars, everybody who makes this channel possible, for being here with us, and all the regulars.
Yeah, your local PBS station.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
James, of course, for always, making this possible, man, giving us a voice, man. We were trapped in these walls. My wife, kids, family. My brother just got married. My love goes to them. And that's what it is, man. But it's cool to be here with you, James, and we'll stay in touch, man. We'll try to give you a call tomorrow when we're in the day room, see if we can get something going.
Check out some Puerto Rico on video.
All right. Hey, I don't know where we're gonna be, but we're gonna definitely be out there. Appreciate you guys, and like I said around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we're out. A rato.
Rato.